flat in that game and could never recover. Just not their best effort.
And I thought perhaps they might get an injection of life from somebody off the bench, but that never happened either.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Kemba Walker is out there with Evan Fournier. Then there's Muhammad. Then there's Larry Nance. And it's Towns in at the center, filling out the middle. To the paint. Now here's Walker. Outside Conley. Back to Thompson. Can't get it to go. And Toronto will come the other way.
And watching Kemba Walker play, so explosive. An undersized floor general, nasty crossover. Really a scorer's mentality. Maybe too much of a scorer's mentality to ever be a great assist man.
Over in the corner, Chandler. It's Howard, top of the key. 4 on the shot clock. Muhammad with the steal. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Passes it to Towns. And Fournier kicks to Towns. Toronto working the ball around now. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Conley. He dishes it to Thompson. Back to Conley. Down low. Deflects the pass. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
Offensive rebound. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Well, it was the Boston Celtics. Their last game, a loss to the Suns. Conley against Walker. There's the pick. He feeds it to Muhammad. Shot clock at 6. Shot to end this cold run. Walker's shot is off. The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Conley against Walker. Chandler outside. Conley. It's tipped. And Nance kicks to Fournier. But they'll get another chance. This is to Muhammad. Tries again. Rebounded by Howard.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They, right now, are searching for a bucket.
Conley with it. He's picked up by Walker. Screened by Howard. Boston again missing.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Walker goes in. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
Conley kicks to Nicholson. Back to Conley. Out to Thompson. All sorts of time. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Walker dishes to Muhammad. Back to Walker. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Walker's got his second bucket tonight.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Conley against Walker. Pass to Thompson. Misses the 3.
You know, Dwayne Casey was once a player at Kentucky, took me and hosted me on my recruiting visit. at Kentucky back in 1979. Actually got his coaching start at the school as well.
Now here's Nance. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Tries a three. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Celtics ball.
Conley against Walker. Conley kicks to Howard. Back to Conley. A three ball. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Conley's got 5 now. As we were talking about Coach Dwayne Casey, he's found his place in Toronto. Took them great to back-to-back postseason appearances.
And, you know, it's good to see him finally establishing himself as a head coach. Really known as a defensive specialist, but once he gets in charge of a team, he'll have them focused on defense and really stresses that in every practice.
At the top of the key, Nicholson. Clock at 4. Chandler, no good. The Raptors have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Fournier, that's for 2. And he gets the jumper to drop. Fournier's got his first points of the night. Screen by Howard. Conley, the pass to Nicholson. Back to Conley. A floater. And he gets it to go. Conley's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, it's got to be concerned with all the missed shots here. And every team goes through cold streaks. You just got to figure out a way to stay productive.
And the best way to do that when you're missing shots is to get to the foul line. Be aggressive, get to the foul line, and knock down some of those freebies, and the tide can turn for you.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Young's checked in for Toronto. For Toronto, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Outside, Walker fires the 3. That is good. 8 points for him.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here's Nicholson, defended by Young. Thompson with the bucket.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they get the one they want.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
A new group in now for the Raptors. And Davis is checked in for Towns. Cunningham comes in for Shabazz Muhammad. Ray Allen is checked in for Evan Fournier. And it's Livingston in for Kemba Walker. The screen from Thompson. A nice shot by Howard.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Livingston dishes to Young. Nobody near Allen. Off target from outside. Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Chandler, no good. Raptors trail by 3. Allen fires. Again, Allen missing.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Chandler with the ball. And Allen picks him up defensively.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Here's Young. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Young's got his first basket of the night. Boston leading by 3. Thaddeus Young provides a lot of things, Clark. Solid on both ends of the floor. You can plug him into almost any lineup and make it work.
Yeah, he's an ideal basketball player because of his versatility. I think that's one of his greatest strengths. Not only can he play the 3 or 4, he can go inside and outside, too.
Raptors trail by 3. Livingston kicks to Davis. The turnaround jumper. No good off the back of the rim.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
The screen from Thompson. Howard drives in. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And guys, you know, we've talked about it before, but it bears repeating. Dwight Howard may be the best overall rebounder in the last decade. 5 times out of the last 8 years, he's led the league in rebounding. That's almost impossible to do in the modern NBA.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Channing's tries checked in for Nicholson. Damari Carroll comes in for Wilson Chandler. Shumpert is checked in for Thompson. And Brooks subbed in for Mike Conley. Toronto calls timeout. Howard is still Clark, an efficient rebounder, still prolific in fact, but he's no longer dominant. Last year he had not one 20-plus rebound game. Tell me the last time that happened.
Well, you know, this being Dwight's 12th season in the league, Kevin, a lot of wear and tear on him. I think he's trying to fight through it, and he's still very much more than serviceable. Wants to get a ring, and he's doing his part to try to make that happen.
Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Dwight Howard. Davis with a screen on Brooks. Livingston passes to Young. Raptors moving the ball around. Cunningham's shot is off. Celtics leading by 4. Brooks kicks to Carroll. The 3. Toronto's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Allen dishes to Davis. Allen drives in. Young with the ball. Now defended by Cauley Stein. And Willie Cauley Stein gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too. They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Brooks outside. There's the dish to Shumpert. Out to Brooks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebound by the Raptors. .106 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Davis. Gets it to ball from the right block. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
You know what? Can you believe there have been 7 lead changes already, guys?
Wow.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Now here's Brooks. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's Fry. Hits the front of the rim and out. Raptors with the lead. Here is Livingston. Young left side. And again, it's Toronto converting.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
The Raptors have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. And that one misses. Second free throw, no good. Brooks. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Raptors as they wrap up the first quarter on a 9-1 run. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And off we go. A close game now starting the second quarter. And from what we've seen so far for the Raptors, guys, your thoughts?
I just don't know that you're going to see a better quarter defensively than what we saw in the first.
Really a big part of why they're on top here. The defense has been on point.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. Larry Nance out there with Chris Kaman. Then it's Evan Fournier. Then there's Shabazz Muhammad. And it's Walker in at the point. Austin with the ball. Trailing by 5. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. It's Howard with the drive. Well, Dwight Howard had that back surgery, and he's had knee trouble, and he is no longer quite as dominant, Clark, as the player we saw back in certainly his younger days in Orlando.
Yeah, but nonetheless, Kevin, he's still in the conversation for best centers in the NBA. I think he remains a superstar big man when he's healthy.
Walker the pass to Nance. Inside. Here's Muhammad.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-handed.
Chandler's shot, good.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. The Raptors making a switch here. Towns is checked in. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Outside Conley. To the inside. That's tipped. Walker against Conley. Lets it fly from 18. And Nance kicks to Muhammad. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Shot clock at 5. And the dunk by Towns.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Now here is Conley. He has 7. The pass to Chandler. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Chandler's got 4 points this quarter.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
And Walker kicks to Fournier. Here's Towns. Top of the key, Fournier. Muhammad with it. Chandler on him. And Muhammad throws it down.
Whoa. That'll wake you up. My goodness.
Is he an athlete or what?
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the air, and dunks like that have become quite commonplace.
Conley kicks to Nicholson. No good on the triple.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Boston has possession. It's a 5-point game.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Conley dishes to Thompson. Back to Conley. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Conley's got 9 points. Toronto leading by 3. Outside, Walker. At the top of the key, Towns. Back to Walker. Pass to Towns. And Nance kicks to Towns. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Kicks it to Nicholson. Back to Conley. The feet to Thompson. Clock at 6. A shot by Chandler, wide open. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. The Raptors have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Outside, Walker. Klay Thompson grabs the miss. Thompson's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Outside, Conley. Feeds it to Nicholson. And it's Boston with another.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Walker the pass to Towns. No good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And here's Chandler from the arc. That doesn't go either for Chandler. And Muhammad has it in the corner. Gets a very good look and converts. Muhammad's got 6 in the quarter.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
Conley dishes to Thompson. Back to Conley. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Toronto calls timeout. Guys, you gotta love the versatility of Klay Thompson. He provides so much at that 2-guard position.
Well, he can defend 3 positions, Kevin. And offensively, he does everything you want done from the 2-guard spot. He can play with or without the ball.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. Young's checked in for Toronto. For Toronto, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9.
And Thompson's certainly in the conversation for the best 2-way shooting guard in basketball. There's really not much he doesn't do well. And Thompson's much more active running the pick and roll lately. A great pocket passer, and of course, the defense has to stay glued to him because of that ability to knock down shots.
The Raptors making a switch here. Allen's checked in.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Brooks kicks to Henry. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one is on Towns.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Here's Livingston. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Livingston's got his first basket. Cauley Stein with the screen for Brooks. He kicks to Fry. 6 on the shot clock. Tries it from 9. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Shoots the three. Rebound, Boston. On the wing, Shumpert. Defended by Young. And Shumpert kicks to Fry. Brooks the pass to Fry. Cauley Stein dishes to Henry. And Channing Fry gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Some changes for Toronto. Ed Davis is checked in for Towns. And it's Cunningham in for Fournier. Davis sets a screen. It's Allen with the drive.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
I tell you what, nice job making the most of their opportunities.
Brooks kicks to Cauley Stein. Here's Henry. His three-pointer's off the mark. Raptors leading by 4. Livingston passes to Allen. Brooks on the double team. Allen with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Young dishes to Allen. Stolen by Brooks. Here's Shumpert. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
Allen for 3. Celtics have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Henry kicks to Fry. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Toronto's gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Passes it to Young. Allen drives in. Top of the key. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Boston trailing. Shumpert with it. Out to Brooks. He dishes it to Henry. 5 on the clock. Here's Cauley Stein. And that one is stuffed right through.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
Allen kicks to Davis. Dishes it to Livingston. He feeds it to Cunningham. Allen for 3. That doesn't go either for Allen.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Lets it go. That one a little long.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Damari Carroll's checked in for the Celtics. And Toronto also making a switch. Kamen's checked in. Livingston passes to Cunningham. The dish to Kaman. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Looking to end the drought. Good. Livingston's got 4 this quarter.
They're working in closer to the bucket here in the second.
Well, the threes weren't falling early, and sometimes seeing a few easier ones go in can renew that confidence.
Carroll for 3, and the shot is good.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
Well, neck and neck, how about that? I mean, ferociously competitive. I mean, tight as me in an airplane bathroom.
That's not the visual I was looking for right now, but there have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's his first foul. Brooks dishes to Fry. Lets the three fly. The shot by Carroll, no good. And Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game. Here is Livingston. Down low. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Celtics out in front, up by 1. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
Well, the former Buckeye Conley has been great. He's got 11 points, and he's done a good job distributing the ball as well.
And you can't really place a value on what that means to a team. His passing has really helped their cause.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first two quarters. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mike Conley.
Yeah, he was in attack mode from the word go. Came out very aggressively in that first half.
Take a look at his shot chart. It looks like the ink spilled right at the rim. No reason for him to settle for anything less.
We've got Wilson Chandler. Conley out there with Thompson. Then there's Howard. And it's Nicholson in at the 4 spot. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half. And they're able to recover. And Nance kicks to Fournier. Pass to Thompson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one is on Towns.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And the Warriors put the ball in Thompson's hands a lot more last season. He ran the pick and roll and attacked the rim, taking more advantage of his size and ball handling ability at that off-guard position.
Walker the pass to Muhammad. And again, Toronto no luck.
3 straight misses here to start the second half.
Conley dishes to Howard. The pass to Thompson. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Howard's got 3 assists now in this one. Well, Greg, for Thompson, last season an uptick in his free throw attempts and his assists, and Clark, a reflection of his activity with the ball in his hand.
He's a complete player. Terrific offensive player. Outstanding defensively as well. And what I like about him is he never lacks for confidence. He stays aggressive at both ends of the floor.
And here's Walker. After the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. And pushing it up, here's Boston. And it's slammed in by Howard.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Pass to Thompson. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Nicholson with the bucket.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Toronto calls timeout.
Yeah, can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up there in the paint.
No, I'm sure he's not, Greg. I mean, their defense is showing a lot of holes, especially down low. That's unacceptable.
And so here's Toronto. They're scoreless since the first half. And Walker kicks to Muhammad. Back to Walker. Stolen by Michael Conley. On the wing, Thompson. Back to Conley. Just 5 on the clock. Walker the pass to Muhammad. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Boy, just an excellent assist. Nice work from Kemba Walker.
Conley against Walker. Conley dishes to Thompson. For the three. And play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
Yeah, a bit over eager right there. Left his feet too early.
Yeah, and if you're already boxed out like he was, just back up. Because if you don't, you're going to get called for the over-the-back foul every time.
And it's Walker penetrating. Towns wide open. No dice from the high post. Chandler outside. Here's Howard. Kicks to Conley. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
You know, with all the shots they've knocked down here in the second half, their field goal percentage has crossed the 50% mark.
Yeah, and any team will take that. Excellent in terms of their efficiency.
Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Toronto. Here's Walker. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Take a look at what Kemba Walker's done. 10 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Here's Boston now. They're on a 16-3 run. There's a good screen. Conley with it. He's picked up by Walker. Offensive rebound. Out to Chandler. Thompson in the corner. The feed to Howard. And there's the 3-second violation.
3 seconds. Raptors ball.
Raptors trailed by 14. And here's Walker. He's got 11. Here's Fournier. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Second personal foul.
And watching Evan Fournier, he's an intriguing 2-guard prospect. Saw his minutes, Greg, spike last season after getting traded at the deadline.
Yeah, he finally had the chance to get in and prove himself. Had a few strong outings in the second half of last year.
Boy, I like the height that Evan Fournier has as a 2-guard. I mean, he doesn't have the lateral quickness that you'd like to see in that position. But as he gains strength, I think he should at least be capable and competent on the defensive end.
Clock is at 3. Conley inside the line. Boston again missing. Outside, Walker. And it's blocked by Conley, but they recover it. And Fournier kicks to Muhammad. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Feeds to Conley. Fournier pulls it down.
And back to Fournier. His real upside is on offense. Streaky three-point shooter, a crafty ball handler, and good vision from a passing standpoint. He just needs time on the floor and to continue to keep developing.
Walker the pass to Young. Off the screen. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Nicholson. The second chance effort. And Howard with the lay-in. Howard's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Pass to Fournier. Young with no one around. Releases from the wing and drills it. Young's got 8 points. Dishes it to Nicholson. He kicks to Howard. On the wing, Thompson. He's got 14. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Walker dishes to Young. The kick out to Walker. Young with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Muhammad, no luck.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Now here's Howard. Rejected by Young. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Some changes for Toronto. Davis is checked in for Towns. Allen comes in for Fournier. And it's Livingston in for Walker. Conley kicks to Chandler. And the shot no good, a bit short. Here's Allen. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Boston.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. Now here's Brooks. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Takes the 13-footer.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Livingston passes to Young. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. That's called on Channing Frye.
It's been a nice game here for Young. He's got 8 points and a block.
And, you know, the NBA loves to experiment with different rules in different ways. The D-League last season used international rules for goaltending. And that small change makes a huge impact on the defensive end.
Right wing. Carroll, no one around him. The wing jumper off target. And Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. Chris Kaman is checked in for Young. When you think about Sean Livingston, you think about the career that might have been an absolute rising star after being taken Clark 4th back in the 2004 draft.
Kevin, he was averaging over 5 assists a game as a teenager, and his shot was improving every year. Then the devastating knee injury. Just great to see him back playing basketball.
He dishes it to Davis. He feeds it to Livingston. Back to Davis. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. 6 points for Davis.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money. And getting back to Livingston, he's had comeback after comeback. I mean, each time he'd start to flash those unbelievable movement skills, he'd get injured again. It's a shame because he was on the path to becoming one of the game's great young point guards.
Now here's Shumpert. Nice shot from the wing. And the Celtics lead by 11. Here is Livingston. The dish to Allen. Latre. Good on the shot. Allen's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And for Livingston, last season with the Warriors was a dream. He got to back up Steph, so he got to play against second stringers, and we got to see flashes of his dominant traits again. What a happy ending for him.
The drive by Shumpert. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And Iman Shumpert, more athlete than player when he entered the league. 42-inch max vertical, shoulders carved like Michelangelo. But he had a long way to go in terms of his skill set. And you can see that evolution right before your eyes.
Here's Davis. And it's off the back rim. No good. Over to the left wing. Outside Shumpert. Brooks, that's a 2-pointer. Kept alive by Boston. Out to Shumpert. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Goes back up. Good on the jump shot. Shumpert's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Allen for 3. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got 4 assists in the game. The third quarter comes to a close. Celtics lead by 9. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. Celtics leading by 9. So for Toronto right now, you've got Evan Fournier. Allen is out there with Larry Nance. And there's Kemba Walker. And it's Davis in the 5 spot. And Fry kicks to Shumpert. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
I tell you what, you got to love his aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
Well, his leaping ability, Clark, gives him a great advantage.
And that's why they look to get him the ball around the rim. It's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Nance, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Pass to Carroll. Fry dishes to Carroll. Rebound by the Raptors. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Allen with it. Now guarded by Shumpert. Here's Davis. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Cauley-Stein's got 7 rebounds in the game. And it's Carroll in the corner. Rebound by the Raptors. Davis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
From deep, Walker. They get it again. Allen kicks to Fournier. There's the pass to Davis. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Towns, he's checked in for Toronto. Muhammad comes in for Ray Allen. Walker against Brooks. Pass to Carroll. 6 on the shot clock. Boston, no good that time either. Walker goes in. Kicks it to Fournier. Off target from three-point range. Boston leading by 9. On the wing, Shumpert. Shoots from the corner. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. Walker against Brooks. And it's Walker penetrating. The shot no good.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Now here's Brooks. Muhammad covering. Carroll. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Now the feed to Carroll. Out to Shumpert. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Brooks. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there. It made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Carroll kicks to Brooks. Out to Shumpert. There's the triple. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got 5 assists tonight.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
And the dunk by Towns.
And I tell you what, nobody willing to put a stop to that slam.
Yeah, a great for the defense. That was a case of stand back, watch the show, buckle up.
And I don't blame them. They weren't going to be able to do anything about that one anyway, so discretion, the better part of valor there.
Now Walker feeds it to Fournier. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
Not doing them any favors with those kinds of errors.
Especially now, Greg, with every possession being so crucial.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Carly Stein. Nicholson comes in for Channing Frye. Thompson, he's checked in for Damari Carroll. And it's Mike Conley in for Aaron Brooks. Conley, the pass to Nicholson. Larry Nance comes up with the rebound.
Not the best shot right there with a good defender draped all over you.
I agree with you. I mean, not the shot they were hoping for, but he can really cause problems with his defense.
Outside, Walker. Passes to Towns. Walker dishes to Towns. Can't get it to go. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Conley kicks to Nicholson. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And the Celtics lead by 14.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Towns kicks to Fournier. Dishes it to Muhammad. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Yes.
You know, they'll want to generate more of those shots in tight, guys.
And it's Conley penetrating. Here's the screen. Thompson for three. Offensive rebound, Celtics.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball. Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
And Walker kicks to Muhammad. Rebound, Boston. Nicholson's got his third rebound on the night.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Some good numbers for Dwight Howard tonight. He's got 13 rebounds and 4 assists as well. He's shown some flash with his passing and some grit with his board work.
Yeah, not a combination that too many players in our league possess.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Walker. Livingston kicks to Muhammad. Towns, the best to Fournier. No luck. Shumpert with some nice D.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Boston again missing. Raptors trail by 15. And Muhammad kicks to Towns. Now here is Conley. Right side Shumpert. They set the screen. Towns with the steal. Here's Fournier. That drops and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got 5 assists tonight. Celtics leading by 13. Now here is Conley. Defense right on him. Outside Shumpert. The screen from Thompson. Shumpert dishes to Thompson. He's looking for Howard and finds him. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Howard's got 9 points now in just the second half. Livingston passes to Towns. He kicks it to Muhammad. Baseline jumper. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
Yeah, and they've been on the winning end. I mean, effort is one thing you can always control in addition to attitude. I would credit this lead to force of will.
Conley left side. Here's the teardrop. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Toronto calls timeout.
And they need a timeout, Kevin. They haven't been boxing out like they need to, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
Some changes for Toronto. Young comes in for Larry Nance. And it's Kemba Walker in for Sean Livingston. Raptors trail by 17. Screen by Young. Off the pick. Oh!
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
Henrik kicks to Fry. He dishes it to Napier. To the inside. From 10 feet out. No good from Fry. Toronto's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. They retain possession. And Young kicks to Walker. The 17-footer goes down. 1:43 left in the fourth. Here's Napier, guarded by Walker. In the corner, Henry with it. He feeds it to Fry. Napier kicks to Chandler. Fournier pulls it down. Raptors trailed by 12. It's tipped. Here's Muhammad. The quick look, no good that time.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Celtics.
Their superior ball handling won it for him here, Clark.
Well, Kevin, when you squeeze the orange, you get more shot opportunities, and that's always a good thing.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
A good win, and a lot went into it, but I just like the showing for Dwight Howard. He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
Celtics foul call.
And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's called on Channing Frye.
Take a look at what Fournier's been doing. He has 9 points, and he's been delivering a healthy dose of helpers, too.
He really has, Clark. Always with his head up, looking to make the pass, trying to find the open man. A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those.
And Toronto has possession. Here's Muhammad. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Balanced scoring, Clark, for them. They're moving it well.
Yeah, you love to see teams share the sugar. Everybody getting a touch, everybody enjoying an opportunity to score it. That makes it a lot of fun for everybody on the court.
You know, it sounds better when you say it than watching it. Okay? I like better when you say it. Sharing the sugar.
You might want to cut down on that sugar intake, though, Clark. But anyway, everybody's been involved in this offense here early on, and it has a way of helping you defensively.
Here's Napier. And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. Some good